My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Well, I should have expected it, but Tamashii, they got me. They've got me good. You know, I really wanted this to be a new Final Form Frieza, Golden Frieza video to talk about, but it didn't happen. You know what did happen? Dodoria and Zarbon, the final battle of the Alone, and Bardock, the final battle of One Man. That was the reveals we got from that 5-day countdown. And I guess it should have been obvious to me, and I was a little reluctant to believe it until, you know, we obviously started seeing that the Bardock name, the father of Goku or whatever, fit in there. Yeah, I'm a little bummed, but at the same time, for the people that do love Bardock, at least you have this option here. However, let's talk about this. Both of these are premium Bandai, at least in Japan. We don't know for sure if they're going to be premium Bandai in the States. I'd imagine it's going to be general release. Most of them are. But still, premium Bandai for these guys. For Dodoria and Zarbon, I guess it makes sense. I really don't see people like, oh, I need them. It sounds more like people want the Ginyu Force, if anything. But at least the option is there for people, right, who don't want to go in the aftermarket for both. I mean, now you got them in one pack, it looks like, together. Now, with that being said, is this really worth it at this point? I mean, if you really want to finish your Frieza Force and all that good stuff, yeah, but for the average person who's just waiting for the good stuff, probably not, unfortunately. And I have to say, I really think a new Final Form Frieza would have fit in this lineup really well. One, to pose with the new, Warrior of Rage Super Saiyan Goku that's coming out sometime summer of next year. That would have been perfect, especially if he has the battle damage, like cut off tail. Like seeing recreation at its peak right there. And I'm not saying that they won't do it still, it's just why this right now? And I don't know. I'll leave these guys alone, but at the end of the day, just still a little psyched out that it was a Dodoria and Zarbon pack here. They do open pre-orders on the 23rd for both. These guys, or at least this pack here is releasing on the 2026 September, and he's August 2026, so not too far, but far enough. And again, December 23rd, when they open, 8250 yen, 18,150 yen, which is, if you just are converting that straight away, it's like 115 bucks, which we know it's going to be a lot more with shipping and all that good stuff. So I wouldn't count on it being that low. But yeah, that's really all there is to talk about with that Dragon Ball stuff. I was hoping there'd be a little bit more even. Again, it's not like they have to reveal everything at Jump Festa, but it's been a staple before for them to reveal stuff. So it's just a little odd the last couple of years now that they decided to step back from that event in the way that they used to. But we do have other events to look forward to, and them revealing stuff is not dependent on events, but usually you'd think that they would save stuff where they know they'll garner a lot of attention. And in this particular Jump Festa event, I was expecting that because we just had like Black Clover season 2 announcement, like Bleach, Chainsaw Man, like so many other different series getting these different announcements. We had a full trailer for Jujutsu Kaisen's next season. Like there was room for them to piggyback off of that really well. Didn't happen. There was room for them to show little prototypes, even if they're not colored or finished. You know, what they did like last time for Yami Yugi, where he was hidden away. Even for Armored All Might, he was hidden away. At least it was a teaser that something was there. Was expecting that for Inosuke, who's been announced, you know, for at least a month and a half now, if not that, a little bit more. And how do you say his name? Koichi, I think that's how you say it, from My Hero Academia Vigilantes. Was expecting maybe something there too, or another teaser card for another character, because it seems like they're moving really fast with this My Hero Academia line. Otherwise, yeah, we have the Lakers Luffy, which for those people who like basketball and One Piece together, well, there you go. They also have these little, I don't know if it's on here, but they have those little non-posable figures if you care about those as well. They recently teased the Honkai Star Rail, Blade of Darkness, Flame Stealer as a product, you know, confirmed, but for those people who like Honkai Star Rail, there you go. I believe there's only one other figure right now that's been made and released, which is like Sam or something. Don't play that game, but I think is it Hoyo, MiHoYo, that's behind this. They're allergic to money or whatever, because there's a whole like Genshin Impact fan base that probably would buy a lot of figures. Not Paimon. Don't know why you would start with Paimon, but do you. You know, it is what it is. Either way, there really isn't much to talk about when it comes to this event. So I'm gonna cut the video short, but we do have some other, you know, looks at upcoming figures like the SHF Jonathan Joestar as well as Joseph Joestar. I really think that the Jonathan figure is going to please a lot of people. It may not look the best in terms of matching the anime style or anything like that for what everybody wants, but I do think the figure aesthetically looks really nice. A lot better than Joseph. I don't know, something about the Joseph is just not hitting for me. And I might like it more whenever they decide to do his older appearance from like Golden Wind or whatever. We'll see. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I don't want to draw this on too much longer, but let's just hope for better reveals in the coming months here, because we do have a lot of good stuff to look forward for Dragon Ball, at least. I know that for a fact, but I do feel like there's some other stuff that they might just be holding on to. And again, if they're gonna keep digging this deep into the Namek saga, might as well finish off the whole entire Frieza list of forms and appearances at this point, because you have Mega Frieza out there who was like a really good base for what a Final Form Frieza could be, as well as a Golden Frieza. And for us to not have that yet, it just boggles my mind. Anyways, it's been real. We're gonna have a lot more to talk about with third-party stuff. You probably thought I was gonna bring it up for this, if you know what I'm talking about. But we'll see in the next video at some point. Work's just been hectic, you know, double shifts, 9-hour shifts, overtime, all that, you know, gotta make the money. Anyways, I will catch you guys in the next one. Be safe out there. Happy holidays. Peace.